The lantern of the hollow path. There are forests in this world that feel alive. And then there are forests that feel as though they are listening. Briarwood is the latter. Its towering pines blot out the sky like cathedral pillars, its moss-draped stones breathe cold mist into the air, its roots twist like the gnarled fingers of something buried but not sleeping. Even seasoned woodsmen tread carefully beneath its canopy, but none tread the narrow ribbon of trail known as the hollow path. The name never came from the trail's shape, not from the soil beneath it, nor from the gnarled, hollow trees that lean inward as if eavesdropping. It comes from the silence, a silence so complete it feels carved into the world. The air there does not stir. Shadows cling like damp cloth. Even the bravest hunters say the path feels empty, as though sound refuses to live there. And for generations, a single warning has passed between the people of the Briarwood villages: should a lantern appear on the hollow path, do not follow its light. Long before records were kept, before the village had its current name, there was a traveler called Mareth Hollowborn. A solitary wanderer with a reputation for uncanny direction. He could read moss like a map and moonlight like a compass. But a blizzard one winter night smothered the sky and twisted the woods into a labyrinth. Mareth's torch sputtered, then died. Snow curtained everything into darkness. That was when he saw it. A lantern drifting between the trees, no hand to hold it. Its amber flame glowed soft and steady, untouched by the windless night. At first, Mareth thought some hunter was ahead of him. Relief warmed him, anything to break the crushing silence. He called out. The lantern did not answer. It simply drifted onward. Desperate and half-frozen, he followed. The flame bobbed gently, always keeping a careful distance, close enough to reassure, far enough to hide whatever carried it. As Mareth walked, he noticed an echo of footsteps. Not in front, behind. He stopped. The echo stopped. He turned. Something turned with him, but the snow behind him remained undisturbed. Fear gnawed at him, but the lantern's warmth lulled his senses. Every instinct urged him to turn back, yet some deeper pulse, something dull and rhythmic, like the beat of a heart beneath the soil, pulled him on. Hours slipped by. The world narrowed to darkness and amber light. When exhaustion finally overtook him, Mareth collapsed to his knees. The lantern stopped. Slowly, it turned to face him. For the first time, Mareth saw movement inside the glass, a distorted silhouette pressed against the flame, twisting like a trapped ember trying to escape. A face, eyes wide, mouth open in a soundless plea. Mareth leaned closer, entranced, helpless. The old stories say the lantern opened its flame like a mouth. And Mareth's soul was swallowed whole. By dawn, the storm had passed. The snow was unbroken. His body was gone. But the villagers who found the area noticed something else. At the entrance to the hollow path, a lantern now floated, swaying as if waiting. After Mareth's disappearance, the legend grew teeth. At first, vanishings were scattered across decades. A trapper here, a pilgrim there, a child who wandered too far from the village. But as the generations turned, the villagers noticed a pattern. Those who returned all told the same story. A lantern just ahead, drifting patiently. Footsteps echoing their movements. A strange warmth blooming in the chest, comfort mixed with longing. Voices whispering inside the flame, voices of people they recognized. One woodcutter, white-haired with terror, summed it up: it doesn't just lead you. It learns you. The lantern, they realized, was not a guide. It was a lure, a bright lure dangled in the dark jaws of something ancient. The souls it captured did not vanish. They were repurposed. Each new victim replaced the trapped spirit inside the lantern, becoming the new light used to ensnare the next wanderer. Every flame is a face. Every face is a warning too late. No scholar has ever fully mapped the hollow path. Those who try claim the trail shifts, lengthening, bending, swallowing itself like a serpent eating its own tail. Elders say the path is a boundary between realms, a thin place where something beneath Briarwood has long hungered for the warmth of human souls. Some call it the deep listener, a presence that hides beneath roots and stone, patient and eternal. It does not hunt, it invites, and the lantern is its voice. When the lantern appears, your fear softens. Your memories blur. A yearning grows, subtle but powerful. A desire to know the light. To step closer. To understand the whisper within the flame. That is the moment the hollow path begins to reshape you. 3 rules taught to every child. 1. Never walk the hollow path after dusk. Night awakens the lantern awakens the path. 2. If a lantern appears, do not follow it. Its warmth is the first lie. 3. If the lantern turns to face you, run. That means it wants your eyes. And once you look inside the flame, it learns your name. Those who break the rules are rarely found. Those who are found are rarely whole. 2 seasons ago, a hunter named Vale entered the forest searching for a wounded stag. He knew the dangers. He knew the rules. But hunger and desperation are louder than fear. He didn't come back. His sister Arya refused to accept his death. For 7 nights she walked the forest's edge, calling his name, refusing to step onto the hollow path but staying close enough to tempt fate. On the 8th night, wrapped in heavy fog, she saw it, a lantern drifting between the trunks. The flame inside flickered wildly, and behind that fire, she saw her brother's face. But Vale was not looking out. He was looking up, as though drowning and unable to reach the surface. His lips moved soundlessly. Arya fled, tears freezing on her cheeks. She never spoke of what she saw again. A week later, travelers claimed the lantern had changed. The flame held a new face. Not Vale's. Someone else had looked too closely. Some nights, the villagers swear they see a faint amber glow deep among the pines, swaying gently, patiently, like a fisherman watching his line. Others claim that if you listen carefully on windless nights, you can hear footsteps pacing the hollow path. Always a split second behind your own. Always in perfect mimicry. But the worst rumor, sometimes, just sometimes, if you whisper a lost loved one's name toward the path, the lantern will flicker in response. Whether this means the lantern remembers, or whether the deep listener simply knows how to use your grief, no one agrees, but everyone avoids the forest at dusk. So if you ever find yourself near Briarwood, if you ever feel the forest watching, if a lantern floats before you, warm and gentle, lighting the path ahead, do not follow. It is not leading you out. It is leading you in. And if the lantern turns toward you, do not look inside, for that is how the hollow path chooses its next soul, and the face that burns inside the flame may soon be yours.